So today we are over at a neighbor's property clearing some trees. You can see back there, there's a little building there. And then he has another little building over there. That one has power to it, so I gotta watch out. On the other side of that, there's a power cable buried. So I'm gonna have to figure out where the power line runs. But yeah, today we are going to be dropping some of these trees. We got to take the stumps out, so we're just going to be pushing these trees over. Most of them are loppololly pine. There are these three trees here are poplar, but that's pine. There's another poplar over there, but not too many. If I had to guess, maybe 40 or 50 trees. Most of them are pretty small. This one's a pretty decent size pine. This one's probably about 20 inch diameter. Again, there's another little 20 inch there, but most of them are about 12 inches and under. I can probably count. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's probably, if I had to guess, there's probably 11 or 12 trees that are over 12 inches, not 12, 18 inches in diameter. But yeah, so we gotta figure out where we are going to be piling the brush. Today we're not going to get back this far. Oh, there is a beech tree there. I hate beech trees. I mean, I like the beech tree itself, but I hate taking them out. Their root ball spans the width of the canopy of the tree. So this beech here, this root ball probably comes out maybe 6 feet, 7 feet away from the edge, and it's just densely packed, tiny little roots. They don't really have thick roots, they just have a million tiny little roots. There's no little beech there, but yeah, overall pretty straightforward. Bunch of pine and poplar. So we do have a small pile over here by the excavator. Let's walk back over there. Oh, here's another beech. That one's not too big either. I piled this pile up over here probably about 3, 4, maybe 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. There's a fence line that runs down through here and then back up. The fence continues to run back all the way out there towards the driveway. So I think our game plan today, I don't have my saw, and the guy, he usually has a guy here that when I push the trees over, he cuts the stumps off and cuts the limbs off for me. But he is not here today, so I am on my own, but I don't have my saw. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this tree here and push it that way, and then I will probably do this one next, and then basically, and then do this cluster of trees here, because these guys will be out of the way. There's nothing for these trees right here to get hung up on. Everything's just going to get pushed over into the opening. And I'm basically just going to work back and forth all the way to the fence line, just pushing trees over. So yeah, let's get busy.